Psalm 37. Do not allow yourself to become troubled or bitter because of people who choose evil. And do not let your heart grow envious of those who do wrong and seem to be getting away with it. Because just like the grass that looks green and full today, they will wither and fade. And just like the plants that seem so alive in the morning, they will dry up and die away sooner than you think. Trust in the Lord with everything inside you and keep doing what is right and good. Settle yourself in the place He has planted you and find your nourishment in Him. Take your deepest delight and your greatest pleasure in the Lord alone, and watch as He places the very desires of your heart right into your hands. Surrender your entire path to Him. Lay your plans and your future at His feet. Trust Him completely with every step, and He will move on your behalf. He will cause your righteousness to break through like the light of dawn, and your vindication, the moment when God clears your name and proves He was with you all along, will shine as bright and undeniable as the sun at the highest point of the day. Be still in His presence. Quiet the noise inside you, and wait on Him with patience and peace. Do not allow yourself to become anxious and restless when you see people around you prospering through wickedness, when you watch them succeed through schemes and manipulation, and it looks like God is doing nothing about it. Step back from anger. Walk away from rage. Do not let bitterness take root in your heart, because the only place that road leads is deeper into destruction, because those who choose evil will be cut off and removed. But those who place their hope in the Lord, those who keep trusting even when the wicked seem to be winning, they will inherit the land and everything God has promised them. Just a little while longer. That is all. And the wicked will be gone completely. You will search for them and find nothing, not even a trace of where they stood. But the meek, the ones who stayed humble and kept trusting, they will inherit the land and live in abundance and unshakable peace. The wicked scheme against the righteous. They grind their teeth in hatred and make plans to tear down the people of God. But the Lord sits in heaven and laughs at them, not because He is careless, but because He already knows exactly when their day of reckoning is coming, and there is nothing they can do to stop it. The wicked sharpen their swords and pull back their bows with every intention of destroying the poor, the helpless, and those who walk uprightly before God. But the very weapons they aimed at the righteous will turn and pierce their own hearts, and the bows they bent with such confidence will snap in their hands. And hear this clearly. The little that a righteous person has, the small and simple life of someone who walks with God, is worth infinitely more than all the accumulated wealth of the wicked, because the power behind everything the wicked have built will be shattered and broken, while the Lord Himself stands as the strength and the support of every righteous soul. The blameless, those who keep their hearts clean before God, they spend their days under His watchful, protecting care, and the inheritance He prepared for them will never expire, never decay, never be taken away. In the middle of disaster, they will not wither and collapse. In the days of famine, when everything around them is running dry, they will have more than enough, because their source is not the world, their source is God. But the wicked, even those who look as glorious and beautiful as the flowers of an open field, will be consumed. They will rise up like smoke and disappear into nothing. The wicked borrow and never repay. They take and take without conscience. But the righteous give freely and generously from everything they have. And those whom the Lord blesses will inherit the land, while those who have turned their backs on Him will be cut off and destroyed. The Lord Himself makes the steps of a person firm and steady when that person delights in Him and orders their life around Him. And even when that person stumbles, even when they fall into failure and weakness, they will not stay down, because the Lord reaches out His hand and lifts them back up. And this is not theory. This is testimony. I was young and now I am old. And in all my years I have never once seen the righteous abandoned by God. I have never seen children of a faithful person reduced to begging for bread. Because the righteous are always giving, always generous, always lending with open hands. And their children carry the blessing forward. Turn away from evil with your whole heart and pursue what is good, and you will dwell in the land securely and forever, because the Lord loves justice, and He will never abandon those who are faithful to Him. But the wrongdoers, every last one of them, will be completely destroyed, and the offspring of the wicked will not survive what is coming. The righteous will inherit the land and live in it forever, not the powerful, not the manipulative, not the ones who climbed over everyone else to get to the top. The righteous. Wisdom flows from the mouths of the righteous, and justice rests on their tongues, because the law of their God lives not on a page, but deep inside their hearts. And because of that, their feet do not slip. The wicked watch the righteous and lie in wait for them, looking for the moment to destroy them. But the Lord will never abandon the righteous into the hands of the wicked, He will not allow them to be condemned when the moment of trial comes. Hope in the Lord. Keep walking in his way. He will lift you up to inherit everything he has promised. And when the wicked are finally destroyed, you will see it with your own eyes. I have watched the wicked, and he ones who run to him. Ruthless man spread himself out like a great tree rooted deep in the ground, dominating everything around him. And then I looked again, and he was gone, completely gone, as if it never existed, and no matter how hard I searched, I could not find him. Look at the blameless. Study the life of the upright. A future full of hope and peace is waiting for the one who pursues peace. But every sinner will be destroyed, and there is no future, no legacy, no lasting story for the wicked. The salvation of the righteous comes from the Lord and from nowhere else. He is their stronghold when trouble comes crashing in. He is the one who runs to help them and pulls them out. He delivers them from the hand of the wicked and rescues them completely, because they took refuge in him. And he never abandons T.